Hi, Mary. Now that I've shown you the presentation of what I understand the problem to be and proposed outline of how we do it, we're actually going to do it in GAB-on. But first, let me ask that you have when you're ready to do this, make sure you have the list of parents that you'd like to invite to the different GAB groups. In this example, I'm going to have 3 different lists. Now in my list, I have the same emails across, but have the individual parents lined up that you're going to want to invite to each GAB group. So let's go back to GAB-on. We're going to go to create a new GAB group. We're going to start with the St. Isidore framework. I'm going to type in, I actually have these already built, so we're going to do the 8th grade first, teacher name, Mrs. Finnegan, St. Isidore School. I'm going to keep the same format right now, but you can decide how much of these you want, how much you don't. Right now, we're going to have 2 drop-down menus with class subjects, and then we're going to have 1 question group, and then the gratitude GAB. Let's go in and make sure these are the appropriate lists for you to make. So you click on subject, and then you want to edit lists, and you come into the list for the different school subjects that are possibly taken by each student in St. Isidore's. And let's bring this down to just 3. So what we'll do is we'll just delete all these different class. We'll get just 3 boxes set up here. And if we need to add more, we can add more down here. So the first, we're going to leave that one there. What we're going to do is, we can call this actually 8th grade courses. You can name it whatever you want. And then for here, we're going to have religion, social studies, type, and then language arts. And we're going to leave the questions the same of what made me laugh, what made me proud, what challenges did I overcome. I'm going to come down here, and you can edit these as well if you'd like. But we're going to go ahead and hit done. Back up here, save. And now we have our first GAB group called Miss Finnegan's 8th grade class. We're going to go back into it, hit recipients. Now, first thing I'm going to do is add recipients. Come up here, grab my list of parents, add my list of parents, hit add, and then hit save. You can see down here, it says not invited, and then the option to send invites has popped up. I push that, send now, and you'll see not invited became invited. So all those parents now have been invited to this GAB sheet. Let's go back here. Now we need to create the 7th grade GAB group. Let's go ahead and copy the 8th grade because we've already started it. All we got to do is go in here and hit 7, delete, and from a drop-down menu now, we'll edit the list from 8th to 7th, and 7th grade was just language arts. But what I'm going to do here, I'll show you what I like to do with these is language arts, and then I'm going to type in random as well, because sometimes there's topics that kids want to talk about that are different than what was discussed in class. So we're going to do that, hit done, and come up here and hit save. Just want to get it all saved. And then we're going to go into recipients, add recipients, go to the 7th grade class. Copy that group, go into here, hit save, add, save again. Now I can send invites, send the invites. Now that group of parents has been invited to the 7th grade class. Come back up to groups, kind of a rinse and repeat now, create. We're going to copy the 8th grade again. I'm going to come up here and change the 8th to 6th, remove copy. Go in here, edit the lists, and we're going to use this time, we're going to create the 6th grade class, which is religion, and random. Save that. Come down to recipients, add recipients, go to my 6th grade class, copy, paste, add, save. My recipient's already in there. The 6th grade class, I'm going to send it. And there we go. We now have 3 different GAB groups. Only the parents associated with that GAB group are going to receive the GABs and receive the invites. So that's how we get it all set up.